Okay, awesome. So we're here doing the tarot spread for the year. My name's Ananda, and I'm going to be reading from the Animal Spirit Guide deck.
And I'm Liz, and I'm going to be reading from the Starseed Oracle deck. And
I am Anna. I'm going to read from the Murder of Crows Tarot.
Nice.
Yeah. So Anna, you're going to go first.
All right.
And then we'll add
The crows.
call on the crows.
Were we talking about this last night? It takes 3 to make a murder of crows.
Yep. So this is the Seven of Cups reversed.
Oof.
I feel like maybe he's being like confronted with internal like turmoil.
Yeah.
Like the way that the crows are like inside of him, they kind of look like, I don't know, like maybe inner demons or something like that. And this guy that's kind of menacing, it looks like, I don't know. I think if I were him, I would be a little afraid.
And how do you feel like the reversed meaning affects that?
I'm not sure. I will say I'm not the best with reversals, but the way that I interpret them most of the time is like something is blocking that energy, like something is getting in the way.
Like maybe you know, that like you're gonna have to face your shadow self.
Yeah,
Facing
facing the shadow, and like, or maybe not wanting to face the shadow.
and it's blocking your growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah, denying that part of yourself.
Yeah. I like that.
So that's what I think of that.
Ananda, do you want to draw a card on top of that and maybe get some more clarity?
Yes, it worked perfectly with the card that I drew for January already. I got the raccoon.
I love raccoons.
So funny.
I'm just going to read right out of the book because I think it just makes a lot of sense with what you said.
Okay, probably read out of the book.
Yeah, talented, shadowy, in hiding. So raccoon energy is at play within all artists to a greater or lesser degree. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a particular musical instrument or creative tool. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Sometimes,
Yeah, it sounds exactly like that.
Exactly. Okay.
I'll read what the book says about this one before we move on.
Sure.
let me finish here. So it says sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. Other times it limits creativity. Am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I'm ready to grow into something more? Raccoon.
Wow, that is so like,
Mhm.
it's so on point for that. Okay.
So raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. When it's in balance, it's generous, friendly, and exceptional artist. When out of balance, it's competitive and the starving artist. And to bring it into balance, make new work.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw one from the star seeds. So let's see. Maybe I can just like tap into some star seed energy. Here. This one. Okay, so this says Star Brothers, Taurus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Oh. So I feel like right off the bat, I just feel like you're not gonna go through this alone. You know, like this, like even though it might feel very lonely, I feel like, you know, there's still like your guides are there and like you're still being guided, but and you're being protected, just like to trust the universe through this process, like trust that it's going to be okay.
Yeah, it's like this one said, your guides have never left you.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's just sort of like what it is like, you know, don't worry. But I'm gonna also read this just for any added, but that's like my initial impression. Okay, so here we go. You are more protected than you can imagine. It's safe to open the back of your heart. You're being called to be open to receiving a new level of support now from those in your life and from the benevolent beings you're connected with. Through ancestral patterning, current life traumas, and past life karmic impressions, many of us have become mistrustful and suspicious of loyalty and have blocks when it comes to receiving support. We've learned that we need to go at life alone. That's not safe, that it's not safe to let our guard down and our heart open. That world isn't a friendly place. The Star Brothers want you to have a new experience of life on Earth. They want you to feel deeply secure and safe, even if you're going through a difficult time. They want you to hand over your fears to them, to see them as opportunities to let in more love. They're guiding you to stay open to receiving a greater level of support than you can ever imagine, both in this world and beyond. To call them into your team of loyal protectors and supporters, both physically and energetically. They want you to learn to soften through life's ups and downs, and to learn to open your heart, especially when it most wants to harden. So like when it's most difficult, like that's when you need to soften.
Yeah, this is really like going through
This is
internal, like the deep, it says the depths of your heart and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's right on point with what we're talking about.
Totally. Total shadow work moment.
Total shadow work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's pull